Let's start with the question. Which moving averages do you use? Now, this isn't a totally straightforward question because, well, it depends. What does it depend on? Well, it depends on the strategy that I'm using. It depends on sort of kind of the different requirements. But I want to set all that aside and just approach what I call the Godfather moving averages, because these are the moving averages where I can't say for sure, but a whole lot of people use them. And one of the big complaints is, well, technical analysis, moving averages, those things are just self-fulfilling prophecies.
So what's the problem?
And I always respond to those people, okay, so you're claiming there are self-fulfilling prophecies that exist. Okay, fine. Well, wouldn't it be smart to know where those self-fulfilling prophecies are supposed to happen? And I would argue, well, yes, of course. So even if you want to say charts are a joke, charts are a scam, all it is just self-fulfilling prophecies. Well, you've just conceded that there's such a thing as self-fulfilling prophecies that exist. So I would argue, well, it would be good to know where these prophecies are supposed to happen. And some of these areas revolve around the Godfather moving averages. And there's two of them that I use that I think that you should use, if nothing else, just because, again, yeah, lots of things happen there just because, even if you want to just say it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. But let me go and walk you through what each of these are. So I always refer to these moving averages as brothers, and we have the little brother, and the little brother right there is the 50 period simple moving average, which on my chart is denoted there by that purple line. So if you're taking notes, the 50 period simple moving average. The simple is important because you have things called exponential moving averages and all these other things, but no pun intended, keep it simple. It's the 50 period simple moving average. 50 SMA would be the trading jargon. And then the big brother is the 200 period simple moving average, which on my chart denoted there by the pink line. So to reiterate, simple moving average. So in trading jargon, the 200 SMA, simple moving average. So write those two down. Little brother, 50 period, simple moving average. Big brother, 200 period, simple moving average. And this is actually price action that literally occurred today as of recording this video and just stood out because I used these areas to develop some trade plans with them. But let's first notice how the price behaves as it approaches the 50 period moving average. Again, the purple line right there. So right now the price is right here, but as the candlesticks work their way upwards, let's see what happens. So we have that dynamic. And then wouldn't you know it, check that out. 3, rejection, rejection, rejection. Pretty interesting, huh? You can see right there, finally got the breakout, and then up it goes. But now we're approaching that pink line, the 200 period moving average. Let's see how the price behaves there. Look at that. There's one rejection. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. That's 4. There's another one. That's 5. Didn't quite hit it. There's 6. There's 7. There's 8 before pulling back. Isn't that pretty kind of like crazy? 8 rejections. And think about it. This thing was going straight up, straight up, straight up. Huh. Is that a coincidence that it just started to go sideways there?
Coincidence? I think not.
And those are just a couple of quick examples because you can go out there and test this yourself. Open up your platform. If you don't have a platform and you're wondering which one I was using there, that is Webull. I personally use their charts. They're a great platform. They're free. And usually they have run promotions, so they'll pay you to sign up to use a really nice platform. If you're curious about that, I'll put a link down below. But that is Webull. But open up any platform and do what I was doing there. Pick the ticker symbol, pull it up, and get those 2 moving averages, the Godfathers, on your chart, and then just track them. And you'll notice a whole lot of times you'll see the price come up and behave, and you'll just sit there and be like, yeah! And it really is pretty amazing when you stop and think about it. Now, for full disclosure's sake, I am not claiming that these moving averages are flawless and they always work and the self-fulfilling prophecies always happen. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, and again, I'm not asking you to trust me, just go up or pull those up on any platform, put the moving averages there, and then pick a ticker symbol and start to go through. And you'll notice that a lot of times the price does indeed respect those levels. So it's not a guarantee, but it's certainly a logical and a rational place that you can identify to start to build trade plans around. So as far as the moving averages that I use, yes, I use more than those, but as just a way to get started, the 50 period simple moving average, 200 period simple moving average, The Godfathers are a great place to start within your indicators and figuring out what moving averages you may want to include on your personal charts. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.